Okay, we're starting this over. 1, 2, 3, go! So if you are a regular viewer of my content, you might realize, hey, this is new. I didn't know he could review music. Yeah, no, I'm trying a new thing today. And I decided to try this new thing because I stumbled upon something that I just really need to talk about. So allow me to introduce you to Junior, formerly known as Junior Shadow Gaming, now mostly known as NTL, Never Take a Loss, Shadow. Me and Junior have a very strange history, dating all the way back to 2018. We had a sort of YouTube rivalry back when my YouTube channel was absolute dog shit. On my now currently debunked series, I did a video reviewing his content, saying that it was dog shit. But then again, both of our content was kind of iffy. And then it eventually arose to the point where he delivered me a diss track. Not just one, but two, right after I hit him back with a response track. Both of our diss tracks were absolute dog shit, but those diss tracks that Junior made are going to be the absolute crux of this review, because think about the quality of a diss track made by a middle schooler. And then listen to Red Moon. I will introduce this EP by saying it is one of the most refreshing, absolutely refreshing things I've heard on SoundCloud this year, really for a while actually. This thing is abrasive, it's cacophonous, it is fucking... It's an absolute fucking mindfuck from beginning to end, and there are only 5 tracks on this thing, making this short, sweet, and to the point. But before I get into the track list, let me shout out the producers of this record, because they are the whole reason why this thing is just absolutely fantastic. And with that out of the way, let's get into this. So we begin our journey into insanity with Red Sky. This is an excellent, absolutely excellent intro to the world that this EP presents. It is harsh, it is distorted, the bass fucking rattles your headphones, it would probably fuck up your speakers if you put it up too loud, and Shadow hits you with a flow that is both muted in approach, but still very cold and isolated, almost like a 21 Savage verse, but on hard drugs. And then we get the first of our many very catchy lines. It's a red sky. Bitch, I'm way too high! This is excellent because it hits you with the mission statement of this EP just right off the bat. This EP is going to fuck your ears. It is literally going to fuck your ears without your permission. I think that's called ear rape. But it is like the best kind of ear rape. It is the type of ear rape I could bop.
That's the team, bitch, I got my new drip, yeah. My new fit, yeah. Blood Nikes, blood Nikes.
And any critiques I can make of this song are mainly just that his flow is kind of rudimentary, very basic, and that's gonna be a theme during this entire record. But one, if you're going into this expecting him to be fucking Kendrick Lamar or some shit, you're not gonna get anything out of this. And 2, I feel like his basic flow actually complements the production of this record. They are two contrasts that collide very well together and make a very pleasing to the ear thing, even though it is all over the place.
You slime, wanna slide, baby, you so fine.
And from Red Sky we move on to NTL, Never Take a Loss. This song, comparatively to the last track, is a lot more tame. You get your typical trap beat with the bass still fucking tickling your eardrums, and a nice catchy melody that still that just tinkles away in the background. Very distorted, but very ear grabbing. And on the hook to this thing, you get the repeated refrain, never take a loss, never take a loss, I'm a big boss.
I'm a big boss, never take a loss, never take a loss, I'm a big boss, hanging with the cribs, you might fuck your bitch.
This thing gets me oddly hype. It's not the most hype song on this project, but it's still a banger. It's still a fucking banger. I don't know if I would consider this a critique or not, because I feel like this critique could also be taken as a compliment in a way, but halfway through the song, there isn't really any other verse after the hook. The song just kind of continues as an instrumental until the song ends, which is absolutely not a problem to me, because the production on this song is just so good and a nice come down from the first track that I think this was a good choice, because I feel like this would have been a little bit bloated if it had any more on it. Oh boy, you're not fucking ready. You're not ready for this. I don't think even Junior is ready for this.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, what fuck you, smoke you.
This is the best song on the record. No, hands down. This is the best song that Junior's ever fucking made. Junior has never made a song this good. Oh my god. After the previous track being so tame, you get one of the most cacophonous and absolutely ear-destroying songs in the entire EP. It is fast-paced, it is abrasive, and it is fucking wild. It drives me feral every time I hear it, I swear.
Wait, nigga, I come with this prize, you is late, nigga, ayy, pushy ass pussy need some bait, nigga, yo.
This is a song that you play in a party to make everyone just want to fucking rip each other into pieces. You play this in a gathering, and everybody in the general vicinity will be fucking dead by the time the song ends. The hook is absolutely monstrous, oh my god, and it is a wonder that this thing is so catchy, because the vocals are put through a weird process where they are just echoing and reverberating so much that it sounds like you're being surrounded by fucking spirits who have come to end your miserable little life. On this track, I need to give a shout out to Die Cry, who gives the first verse on this, and oh my god, his verse is fucking great. He gives an absolutely stellar performance on this thing. He Oh my, and the lines, call me fucking demon cause you know I came to haunt you. If I was a pack, I just might be laced. You're gonna fucking kill me. His delivery, the flows on this thing are impeccable. Even Junior's verse, like, he has some sort of strange distortion over his voice. But his flow on this song is impeccable because he's on beat. He's on beat, and I get the impression that, like, and like I talked to him earlier. I get the impression that most of the songs on this record were freestyled. I do not get the impression that this song was freestyled at all because he is on beat the entire time. He never misses a beat. He is absolutely on point on this song. And this is the best song on this EP. Really the best song he's ever made. Again, I am just at awe of how well the two of them just the chemistry on this track. Do you need me to replay the hook for you?
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Okay, so coming down from that fucking banger, we get into Vamp entitled. This song is almost just as good as Cockblock. It has the same sort of vocal stylings for the hook, where Junior's voice is just reverberating like he is a demonic Playboy Cardi, and I'm not talking whole lot of red Playboy Cardi. I'm talking like Playboy Cardi if he did like some real hardcore drugs. Like more hardcore drugs than he already does. Beat on this thing is absolute, like, it is the most head-crushing thing on the record. Like, there's not a single beat, like, Cockblock comes close, but the beat on this thing, it sounds like being smothered. It sounds like I'm being buried alive in hell. That is a common theme I get throughout this record. It is very hellish. It's very hellish. The red tone of this thing, these songs sound like hellish punishments, or being hunted down by fucking demons. Also, I have to give a quick shout out to Junior's vocal performance on this record because he hits you with a very nasally sort of delivery, which I think actually fits very well. Especially in this middle portion between the first verse and the second hook, where it's just a repeated refrain of "fuck these ops, fuck these ops, fuck these ops."
Give me an op, yeah. Give me an op. Fuck it up, ops, yeah. Fuck it up, ops. Fuck it these ops, yeah. Fuck it these ops. Fuck it these ops, yeah. Fuck it these ops. Fuck it these ops. Fuck it these.
That shit, oh my god, that shit makes me want to fucking break my window. Also, I have to get a quick shout out to the AMV of this song, which is on Junior's channel. Link in the description. It is impeccable. It's one of the better AMVs I've seen in a long time. Actually, the song fits impeccably with this song. The song fits perfectly with the entire footage, and it's. It is gold.
Holy shit.
Toxic. Demon timing, yeah, what demon timing? Demon timing, what? Demon timing, what? Demon.
Moving on from Vamp entitled, we move on to Demon Timing, which is the one song I could say is maybe a bit of a letdown. After these 4 tracks, which have been straight fucking fire this entire time. We move on to Demon Timing, which is just it's kind of it's underwhelming because it seems like there could have been a better song to end this, but I still think it's a pretty good outro to the entire experience. And Junior does give an incredibly aggressive performance. I remember a specific line of putting a chopper down your throat.
And I pull out Nikes on my feet. Got a ski mask on. I'ma shoot and catch a beat. Any nigga fuck with me. Why you niggas need this on me? Wanna be my fucking friend? Get up off my fucking face. What?
This thing is gnarly. This thing is distorted to fucking buggery. It is just not one of the better produced beats on this thing. It kind of sounds like it sounds like Money Freak with a little bit less of the effort, but still a bit of the Red Moon aesthetic. I still think this is a pretty great song, and again, a pretty good way to end off the EP. But it's all right. And now, before I get done with this review, I want to talk quickly about the aesthetic of this album, and just some other miscellaneous shit. What I'm saying is this experience is very red. It is red like the album cover. It is the equivalent of a bloody night sky and realizing, oh god, I am going to be hunted down and killed. And Junior is going to be knocking at my door, and then I'm going to answer, and he's going to pull out a Glock and shoot me in the forehead. And I get the impression of, like, each song being this fucking strange musing from Junior as he goes to hunt down every single one of his enemies, and everyone that has ever dissed him is going to die. Which means I'm going to die soon. I just love the vibe of this entire thing. It is aggressive, it's frenzied, it's a mind fuck. It's just all over the place, but it is so straightforward in being absolutely insane. It has a youthful rage to it. Most critiques I have about this EP are minimal because there's usually a pro to counteract it. But I will say, if you are more of the lyrical spiritual miracle hip-hop crowd, you might not find too much enjoyment in it. Because this EP is entirely ruled by the production. Junior's lyrics are often very violent, very hedonistic, very SoundCloud rappy. If you're not that much of a SoundCloud rap kind of guy, you might not get down with this too much. But if you really give it a chance and kind of just let it hit you in the way that it wants to hit you, in a very masochistic way, I guess, you will find so much enjoyment in this, and you'll find this to be, oddly enough, one of the better quality SoundCloud rap EPs or projects in general, just out there. While his lyrics don't exactly prove any bit of a problem, his flow can sometimes be a little bit off. He sometimes slips off beat. It never really bothers me, but if you're really picky about that, this might turn you off. Also, a lot of the time, Junior's delivery is very cold and monotone. If you don't get down with that, then you might not jive with it. But that is okay because I do. I feel like his cold delivery complements the harsh, distorted nature of this record expertly. You also might find this thing very amateurish, which I can agree with. but I think that also complements the EP because it's very lightning in a bottle. Everything feels like it's being done at the moment. The entire thing except maybe Cockblock and some other tracks are freestyled and just done within the moment. If you're looking for something a little bit more put together and meticulous, then this might also not be for you. But I would say, overall, this is a fan-fucking-tastic project. I cannot fathom how Junior went from dissing me on a Kodak Black instrumental without even being on the beat because he couldn't mix his vocals right, to making something like this. It is still amateurish, and he still has a long way to go before he is in the limelight. But I would say this is an excellent start to his career. You fucking go! And then again, this is very at the moment, so this could sour on me later on, but I doubt that because I have listened to this thing 7 times, and each time I've listened to it, it has gotten better for me every single time. I do not dislike a single song on this entire record. There is not a single song, there is not a single dud in this entire 5-track EP. So, with that being said, I would like to conclude this by saying this was an experience. This was a hellish, abrasive, mindfuck of an experience. My head has been crushed, my eardrums have been destroyed, and Junior is still on his way to murder Sui. And with that being said, with this being his first project, his first full-length project anyway, I don't really want to give this too high of a score. But from 0 to 10, I would definitely 100% say this is a big, fat, beefy 8 out of 10. Absolutely. Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Go listen to this. And as for you, Junior, I cannot wait to see what you have in store for us next time. And I am absolutely looking forward to your next full-length project. Will it be as great as this last one? Will I tear it apart? I have no clue, but then again, who does? And really, all I want for Junior right now is just for him to take as many risks as possible, and if he sees it within himself, go outside of your zone. Because some of the best things ever made were made by people who were done with the status quo. And it may confuse people at first if you ever decide to go out of the box. Because I once heard, if you do not conform, you confound. But for the few that you do not confound, those will be the true people that you can say are the people who truly have taste in music. For those who truly respect music as an art form. And I have all the respect in the world for you, Junior. And I cannot wait to see what you do next. So, without any further ado, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here before I die. And I will see y'all in the next video. I love y'all, beautiful motherfuckers. Goodbye.
Bitch, I'm drinking lean, bitch, I'm drinking lean. Yeah, nigga talking shit, so I pop a bean. And I be into a seat, and I let the bullets go.